Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 22nd through the 28th. We're going to connect here and see what messages are coming in for Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you happen to fall upon this video outside of the time frame I just mentioned, don't you worry your pretty little head, my darlings. You were led to this video whenever it was time for you to receive the messages. It is a general reading. Not every single part will apply, but there's something in it here for you if you were led here. So we're going to see what's coming up for you guys. Sun, Moon, and Rising, our darling Aries friends. I feel like we need one more good shuffle here. There we are. Let's get right into it, my darlings. We're going to see what your first card here is. And the first card coming up for you guys is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a card that has a few different meanings, okay? I am feeling very strongly for the majority of you. The feeling in this card is gathering information. Okay, now when Page of Swords comes up for me in a reading, it means one of three things, and depending on the person's energy and the other cards that come up, I will be able to just kind of say, okay, I feel this is what it means for you. So I'm going to go over the three things because it is a general reading and there's a lot of you out there. I feel for the majority of you, this is about you gathering information where you're preparing to either move somewhere, or you're looking into making some kind of career change, or you're gathering information about how to do this. You know, you're gathering information about an area. Some of you might even be planning a trip to go check out an area, but gathering information in preparation for a big change that you're wanting to make. That's what I feel for the majority of you. Page of Swords sometimes comes up for me when there's a lot of throat chakra clearing happening for a person, and throat chakra clearing that's going to result in this person being able to finally speak up or speak their truth, right? Aries, you guys are seen as, like, you know, bolder personality, so maybe people don't think of Aries as somebody who's gonna hold back. But maybe for some of you, you're like, oof, 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 I have to bite my tongue, or let me not say anything right now because it's been really hard to find that balance. Page of Swords for me is finding that balance and being able to speak your truth and being able to speak very efficiently, very clearly, even with authority. Okay, so there could be something here in your communication style that's changing for some of you. Another meaning of the Page of Swords can be that someone is gathering information about you. Someone is trying to keep tabs on you. So be aware and be cautious what you are sharing on social media. I do feel that for some of you, you might discover that someone is taking your ideas because they're kind of seeing what you're posting online. So maybe you're going to be a little bit more cautious in terms of what you're going to be sharing. Maybe some of you are doing something on social media where you're trying to, like, boost your engagement, and you're like, hey guys, I have an idea. What do you guys think? Would you like me to do this, or would you like me to do that? And then, like, less than 24 hours later, you look over and somebody is, you know, doing one of your ideas. So you might be cautious in this way, having people keep tabs, or if you have something within, like, an issue with somebody, an ex or something, they might be creating false profiles, fake profiles, to try to, like, get in and see what you're doing and who you're talking to, or even be bold enough to try to talk to you and get information out of you, pretending that there's some stranger that you haven't met where you guys have mutual friends. So whenever I see the Page of Swords, it's just kind of be cautious of what you're putting on the internet. Be cautious of who you're speaking to on the internet, because somebody may be gathering information, okay? Be very aware and be very cautious of this. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it's scammer season, my darling. My darlings, I should say. It is scammer season in a big way. And I don't mean season in terms of the weather season, but what's going on in the world right now. A lot of people are doing whatever it takes to try to get some money right now. So know and understand that there could be people that with financial motives are trying to get information out of you, Aries, okay? Somebody might be, oh, wow, we're having such a great conversation, and they asked me when my birthday is, and they asked me if I have any pets and the name of my pets, and we were talking, and they were like, oh my gosh, how's Sparky doing? And I was like, oh my gosh, you remembered my dog's name is Sparky. Like, this person might be fishing and trying to get things out of you that might be a password, right? Like, oh, maybe your pet's name is your password, or your favorite color, or something about your birthday. So just be cautious of what you're sharing with people, especially people that you don't know in person. Okay, because for some of you, there could be a little bit of fishing going on here. The next card here, my darling, or darlings, is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be a very positive card. Now, in love and romance readings, this card kind of gets a bad rap. But I'm going to let you guys know right now, those of you who don't already know, in my readings on my channel, I don't talk about love and romance in the weekly forecasts. I talk about love and romance in the love readings, and I try to look in the other ways that the cards apply. Okay, so if you're looking for love and romance in a little bit more detail, you might want to check out the love readings that are linked in the description after this video. In general, Knight of Cups gets a bad rap. People are like, oh, a player, a waste of time, someone who's a Don Juan, a womanizer. And that can be the meaning. I'm not disputing that. Sometimes that's what it can mean. But Knight of Cups, in a situation like this, when we're not looking at love, this is going to be you following the things that are bringing beauty and inspiration and joy in your life. It's the quest for beauty, right? Even in a love situation, even if you're dealing with somebody who might be a little bit fickle, this is someone who is inspired by, certain types of people. Knight of Cups isn't going to go after undesirable people. Knight of Cups is going to go after the prize, right? They want to win the prize. They want to be the apple of your eye. They want to put you up on a pedestal and wow you and woo you. And so outside of love, this is you finding the things that are giving you that pep in your step, that are filling you with a sense of inspiration and accomplishment and joy and beauty, 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 beauty. I keep hearing beauty. Aries, some of you have been trying to manifest abundance and you're really frustrated right now, but you're in this Knight of Cups energy, which you're like, how does that even have to do with abundance? I'm going to tell you right now. One of the first ways that abundance begins coming in is we begin to become more grounded in our body, and we begin to become more aware of our surroundings, and we start to notice beauty around us. Every time you see something beautiful and take a moment and admire it and feel gratitude for it, you are opening up to receive, right? You're opening up to receive, and that's building you to receive more tangible things, such as income or finances, right? But it starts in the beginning for somebody who's completely closed off, okay? And I have had parts in my life, or period in my life, where I was completely closed off, nothing coming in at all from any place, holes in the soles of my shoes. We're talking tough times, right? And I can tell you, one of the first things that happened is everyday simple things began to look very beautiful to me. Like just being on the bus and seeing the traffic lights and just being like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I never noticed how pretty the traffic lights were, or how pretty the brake lights look in the cars ahead, or how pretty those flowers are that are growing out of the cracks in the sidewalk. Like you start to see beauty, you start to notice color, you start to notice, just little things that, like, the way the breeze feels on your face. Like you just begin to feel this sense of appreciation for what's around you. You begin to see beauty, and then you begin to see beauty in yourself. You begin to see beauty in others, and your heart opens up and you begin to receive. So know and understand that even if you haven't seen the abundance come in right away just yet, you are beginning to receive. You're on track of receiving. Something is happening, something is unlocking, and the more that you can pursue that joy, the more you're going to open up. A lot of you are wondering, how do I raise my vibration? I keep hearing this, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. How in the heck do I do it? Simply by being in the element of joy and being able to admire what is around you, to be in gratitude of simple things, and to do the things that just kind of, make your heart feel fulfilled, feel at peace, feel in awe. Okay, this is one way that you can raise your vibration. You can do this through music. You can do this through watching movies, reading books, going for a walk. It doesn't have to be a 5-hour meditation session where you're saging yourself and you're soaking yourself in salt and crystals. And sure, you can do those things if they resonate, but it can also be very simple. Okay, and some of you don't have time to do that, or you don't have the resources to do that. You can still lift your vibration. Okay. Your next card here, Aries, is the Four of Swords. Speaking of meditation, Four of Swords can indicate a time of meditation and prayer. But for me, a lot of the times when Four of Swords comes up, it's coming up for somebody that mentally and emotionally you have been through the ringer. You've been through a lot, and you need some time to get away to kind of recuperate. Okay, and this card came up for somebody else a while ago. I don't know if it was you guys or somebody else. And I got a really interesting feeling around this for them. And I'm getting it again here for you guys, which is not typically something I feel for Four of Swords. But you see how this person's laying down? I almost feel like it's somebody laying down like on their bed or on the floor, looking up at the ceiling and just like listening to music and closing their eyes and just being with the lights dim or the lights off, just taking in this music and just having a moment to be in their feelings. I feel some of you are going to have a massive, massive release in this way. Releasing a lot of things that you have been holding on to. And I feel, again, music is helping you guys with this. I feel this even more so because I feel Archangel Sandalphon energy really strong. And Sandalphon is connected with music, right? Music, healing through music. He will also carry messages from the physical realm into heaven, to be delivered. So prayer, I should say, carrying prayer to be delivered. So I do feel strong Sandalphon energy. I do feel music. I do feel release. For those of you that are finding yourself releasing in this way because you're like, I don't even know how to pray. I don't know how to meditate. I don't know how to pray. I feel like music is going to be a very spiritual experience for you. Okay, just regular old music. It doesn't have to be singing bowls. It doesn't have to be chants and spiritual, mantras. Just music that moves you. It's going to feel very spiritual for you guys. Those of you that are having a period of release in this way, be sure that when you're done, you're doing something to clear and cleanse the energy of the space that you're in. If you can light sage or Palo Santo or frankincense, it might be a good idea for you to do that afterwards and open up the windows and let the incense out after. If you can't light incense, or if you want to do like an oil diffuser, that's great. And again, even then, if you can't do that, you can maybe do some clearing by going into the corners of your room and clapping your hands 3 times in every corner. Then come into the middle of the room, 3 times, clap your hands, and just set the intention that you're moving the energy, you're clearing the energy. Say a prayer over your space, bless it, because sometimes some of us live in a place where we can't burn incense or have an oil diffuser, or sometimes we don't have money to buy incense or an oil diffuser. So don't freak out and panic and say, oh my gosh, but I can't do anything to clear it. Yes, you can. You can look for other methods and things of clearing as well, okay? Your next card here, darling Aries friends, is the 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles, we were talking about abundance earlier, and 10 of Pentacles here is the establishment of abundance, right? This is long-term stability. This is wealth for future generations. 10 of Pentacles can also be that we're manifesting. We're bringing something into the physical realm. We're bringing something into the physical plane. The things that we've been thinking about, the things that we've been dreaming about, we're actually seeing them come in and take place and take shape. Now, one of the things that happens in these kinds of readings, when these kinds of messages come up, somebody's going to come back and be like, Amethyst, this video is for the 28th, 22nd through the 28th. Here it is, the 27th, and nothing has happened yet. I still don't have abundance. Here it is, the 28th. Oh, I'm back. It's March 31st, and still nothing. Okay, guys, couple of things for those of you who have this happen. Number one, I want you to know this is energy shifting and things that are coming in that are aligning you with it. You might meet someone who you're going to collaborate with in the future, and that's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. You might apply to a job that you don't hear from for a few weeks, and then they call you and you get that job, and it brings in the abundance. Or you were trying to manifest something, and again, the energy shifted, a block was removed, but you might not immediately see the thing materialize in front of your face. What this is saying is energies are shifting this week. Secondly, this is a general reading, okay? And so there could be factors that are different for you, okay? Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. But know and understand, Aries, that you guys have a lot of positive energy to work with right now. And many of you are going to be manifesting these changes and this stability. I feel also here something is happening, Aries, where you're manifesting a new kind of energy of partnership, where like in the past you felt like you had to carry everybody, but you're managing partnerships or situations where you feel like, gosh, finally I'm dealing with people who are on my level, right? I'm dealing with people who are on my level. I don't feel like I have to come in and be mommy or daddy. I don't feel like I have to come in and carry everybody or everything. Your next card here, Aries. Oh, look at this. 6 of Wands. This is victory. This is overcoming challenges. This is overcoming obstacles. This is making a name for yourself. People speaking about you positively. Your reputation precedes you. People have heard of you before they've even met you. So getting your name out there, maybe you're making a name for yourself in your career, your chosen career. Maybe some of you are qualifying or preparing to qualify as an expert in your field, okay? I know back in the day when I used to work in law offices and, you know, helping prepare for lawsuits and things. I was not a lawyer, but I would help prepare, you know, like do secretarial stuff, and we'd have to find expert witnesses, right? So we would go and we would search who's a chiropractic expert, who's a, you know, whatever kind of architecture expert, right, or whatever. And so some of you might be kind of qualifying as an expert in your field, and you might even be doing something where you're like, I want to be the expert that testifies in court. So you might be doing something here to qualify in that way. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel that for some of you. Overall though, if you're doing something in terms of, you know, going for a promotion or putting something out there in terms of business, something competitive, 6 of Wands is a really good card here, meaning that you are beating out the competition. Okay, you're beating out the competition. And something about the card, I don't know what this is. I think some of you have something happening in May or May 1st that's going to be a big deal, or maybe you're trying to get something done or launched by May 1st, and I feel like this is saying that that's going to happen, right? I don't know why I keep seeing May 1st flashing in my head, but I do. And for somebody out there, that's significant. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. For some of you, that your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. That will be in the description of the video. And always, guys, those of you who want to check out the love readings, those are linked in the description as well. Be sure to check out your love readings for those of you who are interested in the more romantic side of things. Thanks for watching. Take care.